Now for the most forgotten Sonic game. Well, actually, not not the most forgotten, just an easily forgotten game. You know.
Comedy and entertainment purposes only. With this in mind, you should know that the feelings of the creator of this video towards the game in question will not be accurately reflected here.
I think it's an okay
the
game.
creator has no intention of offending anyone involved with the
I don't
game's
hate
creation,
it's
franchise,
one of
the
two
game
ways of
itself,
people. People
or the
either think it's
people who like the
mediocre
game.
or it's
Without
like the
further
worst
ado,
game ever made.
Thank you for watching, and we hope
But
you
I
enjoy.
think it's just become mediocrity over a while. I don't know. Everyone's inside of their own opinions. I'd still rather play this over Shadow.
So, I know he's always been able to do it, but how can Tails fly backwards?
Oh yeah, Tails wishes he could fly for this guy.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, good thing that loop was there, otherwise you wouldn't know this is a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Yo, Tails! Long time no see.
How the fuck did Eggman print out a GIF?
It's not even a GIF. How did Eggman print out sound? Who did Eggman send this letter
Blue
to?
Hedgehog
Oh, it's not
running
even Eggman, it's Metal
backwards
Sonic,
anthropomorphically.
So, yeah, who did he send it to, and how did he get the address?
Guess what, Sonic Heroes?
Roll credits.
In 3 days, I'll conquer the world. Think you can stop me?
Yes.
Okay, first off, the letter has no laughs, and second, Sonic didn't even
It
let
was not
Eggman
in the
say the
writing, at
sincerely
least.
Eggman part.
Rude.
Also, it's pretty convenient that in this desert full of rocks, Sonic, while running backwards, didn't crash into anything.
That'd have been funny. That'd have
Oh,
been
sure,
a nice outtake.
just jump off the high-speed moving jet plane.
As you
Also,
do.
No, yeah, the Tornado 2 just totally crashed into something. Also, why the hell is Knuckles here? Isn't he supposed to be protecting the Master Emerald?
Which is kind of
Why do
shaky.
Eggman's teeth warp along with his mouth? Teeth don't do that.
I don't know.
Let's find Eggman and show him the real power of teamwork.
Get used to that
Might be a
line.
cliche.
Look at all those Eggman robots.
Look at all those Eggman's robots.
Bad grammar.
Man, that sentence is so wrong, it actually pisses me off.
And he says it constantly. This isn't like a one and done line.
Oh, you don't say. I mean, she's only been chasing you for over 10 years at this point.
Yeah.
Do these buildings have huge-ass slot machines on them?
Yep.
Who is the architect in the Sonic universe?
I don't. The same guy who puts loop-de-loops and giant bottomless pits in a
24
highway.
hours. Wait, when did you get the letter? Did Seaside Hill and Grand Metropolis take a day each?
Yeah. And let me just get through like the other 6 in one day.
Just about to begin.
How and why do any of these characters know what bingo is? We've never played bingo in any game before.
I don't know. Hobby.
Because
never
this is
questioned
Sonic
it.
Heroes?
Hey. Also, that sentence should have a question mark, not a period.
Whoops.
What's the matter? Got
It is rhetorical.
Keep 'em coming.
I'm just warming up.
Stop it. The Moog Rush is the most boring part of this game. Please don't say that.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
But you just said it was only the beginning.
I see we're counting the gameplay now.
We've gotten to
Makes
the
sense.
sunset.
Wait, then what is it right now?
Sunrise.
It looks pretty purple to be sunrise.
Oh.
Don't you just hate it when your tails go through your head?
Whoops.
Wait, did you make another egg hawk? You abandoned the last one.
It's a fake.
Why is
Hey,
this
spare.
Eggman fake on the ground? We just saw him escape on the Eggmobile.
Sonic.
Shush. It crashed.
It's not an Eggman robot.
What does that even mean? How would you know it's not?
Yeah, 300 IQ.
They're trying to take us down to the swamp. Hurry!
We interrupt Sonic Heroes to bring you
Try to bring us down to the swamp.
Wonder what the big rush is all about. Bet you those guys will end up getting in my way and making trouble.
Yep.
Hey, isn't that...
Sonic!
No Tails, Shadow.
Yeah.
Long time no see, boys. Too
Right.
bad you had to come all this way for nothing. We'll take it from here.
What'd you say?
Too bad you had to come
She-
all
well,
this
she is
way
pretty
for
high up.
nothing.
It's hard to hear.
We'll take it from here.
She repeats herself.
Didn't you know? We have a date with Eggman, too.
Also, who are you, Mr. Robot?
How many of these dumb jokes are you gonna use?
I'm sorry, man. This scene just merits them.
It'll be a date to die for. Hey, that's my line.
When have you ever said something that dark before?
Yeah.
What was with that hedgehog that looked like my twin?
Okay, I've never understood this line. Why is it in the past tense? What does he mean, what was with him? Do you even know who he is or not?
No, amnesia.
Sonic, you sure this is the right way?
Nope.
I saw Shadow and Eggman head this way.
And
When?
how? Didn't we beat Shadow into the swamp? Was Eggman even in Frog Forest?
Eggman's got some serious problems. Look at that statue.
Funny that you mentioned the narcissistic statue of Eggman, but you don't mention anything about
Yep.
the Neo Metal Sonic statue, which we have to see, by the way.
By the way, this is supposed to be like a foreshadowing.
Those were the easy ones.
Stop sending me the easy ones.
Exactly what you said last time.
Look, we couldn't get Dean Bristow to voice anything else, okay? This is the last game with the original voice guys.
Just the one? because there are hundreds of them.
Unless you play the Japanese
Those
version, in
make
which
the
case
ships explode.
Sonic still
I agree
hasn't
with
changed
Eggman.
voice actors.
What's with this outfit? And how come we never see it again?
Look at how it portrays the
How come we've never
Bazongas.
gotten to play this game? The one where Rouge infiltrates Eggman's base.
I don't know. How come we never got the game that led into
Why are you acting
Unleashed?
surprised just now? Did you not see Shadow in the pod when you entered the room?
Evidently not. I was looking down trying to find my shoes.
You're mad at Eggman for sealing you in this room.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever explained why Eggman would just can his most recent E-Series robot.
I think the manual says...
The manual
He
doesn't
wants to
count.
kill Robot?
What kind of story
Kill Eggman?
relies
I
on
don't know.
external media to fully explain the story? If I'm watching a movie, I
A
shouldn't
Genesis
have to read
game.
a book detailing why certain events happen, unless it's not vital to the overall story.
Well, does it really matter why Omega's here?
It's not so much why is Omega here, more so why did Eggman lock Omega up? It obviously wasn't Metal Sonic because later on he said...
Maybe it's the animal inside Omega.
Meaning he
Wait,
only knew
what?
of Omega's existence. Was it a
Did he
security
forget
measure?
about him?
I just can't think of a motive.
Yeah.
If Shadow can't remember anything,
Well,
why
that's
did
a
he save
lot of
Rouge?
moments.
Especially if this Shadow may or may not be an android.
Maybe it's because he wanted to save a life.
Now you two make up so we can start looking for Eggman together. Oh yeah, baby. This makes us a team.
What? Really? That's probably the weirdest reason to become friends ever.
Yeah. Hey, they have. Hey, you say they have pretty good chemistry. Surprisingly.
If you're trying to impersonate Eggman, you shouldn't be saying shit like that. You're kind of blowing your cover.
Hey, they don't catch on.
That Eggman is behind all of this.
That
Yeah, Shadow,
Eggman.
no shit. Were you not there in the opening cutscene? Where, you know, Rouge and Omega kept repeating his name for causing the common issue?
I
Also,
wasn't
why does
paying
Rouge not
attention.
just tell Shadow about the events of Sonic Adventure 2? She's the only one close to Shadow that was there, for fuck's sake.
Whatever it takes.
Since when do you have a vendetta against Eggman?
Objective?
Negative.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
should
whoa,
have all
first
the
off,
objectives.
What the hell do you mean negative? Wasn't the one with the personal...
Unless
beef
we're
all
pulling the
Rouge
old
wants is
shown
treasure, but she doesn't
cliche
even
thing
know
of
what it is
like,
at this point, and
don't,
Shadow
you
doesn't even
know,
know what he wants yet.
hell hath
And
no
second,
fury like a
well,
woman's
Yeah,
scorn.
that's my point. Why does Rouge even want to go at Eggman? All she wants is the treasure.
What do you think you're doing here?
Then again, I guess Omega only care.
Did Vector just call Rouge a broad? This game was rated E.
Hey, Sonic Riders got away with suck.
I know what you're after. Better stay out of my way.
Man, Rouge just picked a fight for the sake of picking a fight. Does she know Team Chaotix?
Yeah.
Also, why
Again,
is
I
Shadow
also think-
agreeing with everything Rouge says?
I
He
have
doesn't
no
even
reason
know
to
what's going
disagree.
on.
I wonder.
I like to imagine Omega just like
Those were
seeing.
definitely
How did we get here from the
good.
what the
How do
fuck's
you know
going
that?
on?
They were literally doing
I like to imagine Omega
nothing,
just
and
cares
you
about
called them
Eggman
out.
dying. That's it.
Tell me, Doctor.
He'd prefer to do the deed, but he just wants to see him dead at the end of the day.
Sleep on that base. What about my memory?
That'll be explained in the next game, Shadow.
What memory? You have no past to remember.
Wait, does Metal Sonic now know about the cloning stuff? Or is he just saying that?
He's probably just saying that because he doesn't know, so he's just pulling shit out of his ass. The funny thing is, I think this is one of the optional
What do you mean
pathways in
soon?
Shadow
You
the
never leave
Hedgehog.
the arena while we fight the robots.
Don't get too excited, boys.
Boys? If anything, Shadow and Omega are its, and Rouge is a she.
I shake
I don't know,
my
I'd
fist
call
at you,
Omega
Eggman decoy.
You haven't done that one in a while.
Yeah, well. Okay,
I would have
so
called
what
Omega
the
at
fuck
least
is
the
going on here?
guy.
Is that the Shadow we've been
No,
controlling
wait, I would
since
have
the
called
start?
Shadow
I guess
a
not.
guy
That
there.
would kind of put an end to the whole
Technically not an
is he or
android, we
isn't
don't
he
know.
plot line.
Well then, why is there a random Shadow android here?
I don't know. It
Not
wasn't even
only
part of the
that,
boss
but
fight. They
why
should have
is it
had it in the boss
destroyed? We
fight.
never fought an android.
Yeah. That unless he was carrying Shadow, android, you know, supplies inside the egg albatross.
But the Shadow in Heroes is a Shadow android! And you know that, because you said it yourself earlier!
You have no past to remember.
So, obviously you
Oh,
know
by
that's
the
not
way,
real
plot
Shadow.
twist.
Hence, he can't have the ultimate life form data, or at least not the original
Also,
data
I
created
just
by
noticed
Gerald.
we're doing
He's a
one
robot.
plot at a
Did
time.
Eggman
Okay.
encode all androids with the same data?
It's better than trying to mix all the continuities together. It just kind of doesn't work.
Do you mean, look, it's that hedgehog? Do you
As
have
to
a memory
like
or
one
not?
big coherent story, you know, it's better to get different perspectives.
Those guys will end up getting in my way and making trouble.
Getting in your way of what? Finding Eggman's treasure?
Yes.
If anything,
Eggman-
Team
Sonic
Sonic
looks
would
like
be
he was
helping
smoking
you.
a
The only
Marlboro.
one they wouldn't interfere with, in fact, is you, because you're not seeking answers or revenge.
Whoops.
Too bad you had to come all this
I just
way
noticed we got rid of the
We'll take it from here.
nanosecond
Seriously,
timer
Rouge,
that was
what
part of this
are
little
you
timer
talking
thing here.
about? You both
Used to
have
be a little
way
millisecond
different
timer,
goals.
that's gone.
I mean, sure, you're both
Good, he
taking
didn't add
down
anything
Eggman,
anyway.
but doing
Yeah,
it
but
for
giving
different
Chari
reasons.
more work
You
to do.
could just team up and make the job easier.
We have a date with Eggman, too.
Is that so? Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
What the hell is Shadow getting cocky about with his cheesy lines? Seriously, does he have a memory or not? Why would he remember having a rivalry with Sonic, but not teaming up with him at the end? Which, by the way, Team Sonic knows what happened too. Why aren't they bothering to talk to Shadow either?
Because if we told him, we couldn't have the next game.
Real Eggman ID not possible.
Oh,
how convenient.
How very convenient that your sensors are jammed.
Why weren't they jammed during the last time we fought him in a Moog Rush?
I can't hear you. You seem to have caught a case of the Sonic Adventure 2 sound mixing.
How fitting, and Shadow's here.
Completely destroyed.
Wait, what? You do know that's another fake, right? That wasn't really your target.
Now let's find
Let
out.
me have my false hope.
How would Rouge know where to go to find the secret treasure?
Maybe some intel from Gun?
I still want to
That's
know
a
what
good
kind of
point.
an
Is
animal
Rouge
is
even
inside of
working for Gun in
Omega.
this game, or
It
is she
better be a
just treasure
fucking
hunting?
bull or something
Well, at the
like
end of
that.
Sonic
Like
Adventure
this.
2, she did say she was
It
going to
can't be a flicky. I
work.
refuse to believe that. It has to be
Yeah,
like
but
an alligator or
That
something
other
like that.
game, she's working for them
I don't
again.
care how it fits. I just want it to be something vicious. Because if it's something like a cow or something, it's gonna be really lame.
If the Shadow in Heroes is an android, why was he locked up in isolation? All the rest of them are here aboard the Egg Fleet. Also, why are the rest of them here on the Egg Fleet?
Well, to answer your first question, it's
Then again,
obviously
it's an
because the one locked
well,
up
then
in the
again, Vector's a
beginning is the
crocodile,
real
so it could be an
Shadow,
alligator.
Well, you'd think that, but Omega
Could it be like, why would
Shadow
Vector be okay, but not Omega?
Omega even looks
whatever,
at
who cares?
Rouge twice, but never shoots at her. Omega even says, so why would Omega shoot at Shadow if he wasn't an android?
Maybe as a failsafe? What if that's why this one Shadow and Omega were locked in the same room so that anyone tried to free Shadow, Omega could stop Shadow from getting away?
Oh
Okay, I
my
see your point,
god.
but why then would Eggman not tell Omega that? In Sonic Adventure, we see Eggman give all the E-Series robots clear instructions on what their objectives are. Sure, some of them are idiots to capture Purple Frog instead of
Yeah.
Green ones, but Eggman's always been pretty clear when handing out instructions. Why wouldn't he tell Omega what Omega's purpose was?
But wait,
He's a dick.
if our Shadow is an android and Omega was left to protect it, why would Eggman set it up so it's only this robot that's getting protected? A backup?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Eh.
Hey, Omega.
I like how they're debating it
Did
though.
I ever tell you that Shadow is a robot?
That was a mistranslation for the record.
Never mind. Good luck.
You know about cloning. The original must exist somewhere.
Whoa, back up. Are you telling me that even Omega doesn't know if Shadow's the real Shadow?
Apparently,
You
the
know,
original
robot
Japanese
with
version was
ID
supposed to be, I
sensors?
think
Well, to be
Shadow
fair,
might
the
be a
sensors could
robot or
still
something
be
like
jammed,
that.
But what he is implying is that he knew about Eggman's cloning, so he
Not to
knows
mention, this
Shadow
means
is
that
an
Rouge
he
knows
say
that
anything?
Shadow's an android.
All this.
I like we're not opening the freaking ball on that.
I'll go look for that Master Emerald.
Maybe we didn't, I just wasn't paying attention to all of it.
Echidna's here.
Why is Echidna capitalized?
What the hell does that mean? Do you have a memory or not?
They're very... Hey, no, I'm gonna use the Billiam joke here.
Hear you.
Shadow's amnesia gets so bad, he
So
forgets he
apparently this is
has
supposed to be a photo
amnesia.
of Metal Sonic with Froggy and Chocola, but we know that's Boosh because Metal Sonic only has 3 quills and Neo Metal Sonic's quills don't look like that.
Well, we've seen he can shapeshift.
Why would he shapeshift into an actual Sonic? What, did he know someone was going to take this photo?
Plus, he's obsessed with being the real Sonic
Okay,
in this
so
game.
Chao never really shown their abilities in the game so far.
And they still haven't.
having the ability to get trampled.
Shut up. But how can they grab stuff like the newspaper? Their hands are literally just blobs.
Powerpuff Girls logic.
Luckily, the hook went through Cream's clothes and not through Cream herself.
That would have been really
Oh,
dark.
not this shit again.
You say
Would you go away?
you say
You're
that,
not
and
part
yet
of this
Big's
collab.
actually a pretty fun character to
What
play
was that all
as.
about?
I...
What did you just call her? Dude,
Ho.
Cream's like 6.
Yeah, man, not cool.
No, there's an... Wait, no, that is the correct spelling. I
You
thought there was an E
lost
at the end, but that's
stupid
the
frog
freaking
again?
thing.
Are you joshing me?
Hey, you guys, cheer up. You know we'll
Why did
find
Metal
out
Sonic
if
even
you're
want
really
Froggy?
here. Come on, let's get
The Chao makes sense. It's to absorb, like, life form data so it can become the next stage of evolution. Even though it can apparently know all this stuff by
the hell is level
looking
0?
at them, because that's how he learned about Shadow.
God.
Oh god, I forgot. Team Rose is the only one with the mandatory tutorial.
never wrong.
Ah, to be 12 again.
My heart is never wrong.
So, like, why did you... Chaos wanted
Is that
Froggy because he had a Chaos
Such a
Emerald.
Smartass.
Why did Metal Sonic want Froggy?
Gotcha, my darling Sonic.
Amy, what are
Just
you
to be a
doing
dick,
here?
probably.
Sonic, this time
Maybe Froggy was trying to stop him from stealing the Chao. Oh, whatever.
Scene does
who
not
cares?
contain surprise furry lap dance.
What's your fixation with furry lap dances?
It's not a
It's still-
fixation. I see an opportunity and I seize it.
Oh,
Damn you, CinemaSins.
I can't believe he did that just so he could get away.
Did what? Fall off the stage? Does Team Rose canonically win that fight?
I don't
Here we
know.
go again with canonicity.
What?
And while we're at it, you spelled it with 2 N's, not 3. That's like the weapon.
You know what? I have the right mind to cancel this collab right now, man.
Please don't.
Mr. Sonic must be really... What?
Wow, the execution of this conversation really falls flat on its face. It's like they didn't even read the script.
Now I know what to do. Find
You do?
and I'll find my Sonic.
I mean, this plan makes sense conceptually, but in hindsight and with that logic, you should have met up with Sonic when you fought Eggman the first time, too.
Yeah.
You guys again?
Gals.
Eggman.
Him again.
Yes, him again. The plan was to find Eggman.
I love the big reading.
Okay, now you're just being an ass.
I feel soggy.
Well,
How?
They could not have made that creepier.
I don't know. She says Chocola is closed.
Cream is
How?
a 6-year-old that understands Chao and can fly with her ears, which, by the way, apparently is strong enough to carry a hedgehog, a big-ass cat at the same time, and knows how to grind on rails. Cream is a badass.
Why isn't she the main character?
Something weird in there.
Is that a question or a statement? Her tone says statement, but the subtitles tell me otherwise.
Oh, I guess that was supposed to be the one that had the period at the end, all the way
This is a
earlier in the
good
beginning of this
point.
Cinema Sins
So
thing.
are all these stories happening at the same time, or what's going on here?
I just
Does
see them as
Metasonic
different
make 4 different
perspectives.
egg albatrosses? Because all these stories apparently are happening
It would have been great if, like, as an
Well, that
extra
would also
detail,
mean that
like
there
the
are 4
albatross was
different Metal
smoking more
Sonics,
and stuff,
which-
but, you know.
Yeah, no.
What's wrong?
Wait, Chao can say more than Chao?
Chocola! Yeah, she said Chocola Chao at the beginning of Rail Canyon
You
too.
say that like it's news. You kind of knew it was a Chao napping and a frog napping from the beginning.
Frog mapping.
Excuse me, miss. I was wondering if I could ask you something.
I love that line read from
Why are they
Vector.
turning around? What, just because
Because it was not,
is in
it
the
was
way?
date, you gotta
They
wait.
can go past them.
I bet you're the ones who took Chocola Chow.
So, how did this go down?
I actually like
We never
this
see Chocola
cutscene.
ever again. So did Metal Sonic steal Chocola from a Chao garden, or...
What?
It's not nice to tease my friend.
I didn't tease them.
At what moment were they teasing them?
There's gotta be a major misunderstanding here.
That's literally what
Can't
this
back
is.
down now.
Why not?
Not bad, but it won't be so easy from here on.
Jeez, man, why are all the team fights this
Because
easy?
they didn't
Huh.
the AI doesn't know how to handle the tornado move. That's why it's so broken in these boss fights or team fights.
Attack? You got kidnapped. Unless you mean when you fought Zero, in which case the sky was freaking clear.
And Big's got a one-track mind.
If by in battle you mean literally...
I like
he
how
did this
Big has
task
a
as
one-track
water
mind.
monster to
He
rescue a
knows
stupid
his goal and he
Pokemon
gives
even
no
bomb,
shits about
then
anything
yes,
else.
Big has been in battle.
It's your fault that Sonic and I aren't together.
Sure, totally Eggman's
You
fault.
can
Yeah,
beat
if
up
anything,
robots
he's
in
the
the
reason they even met.
fish in the fishing games in SA2. SA1.
Chocola and Froggy were Eggman all along.
That would have been the ultimate plot twist that Froggy and Chocola were the main bad guys.
Wait,
Just for the
Metal Sonic's
stupidity.
copying Chaos data? Then why the hell was Froggy needed?
Yeah, that's
Because
what I
the frog
asked.
swallowed a Chaos Emerald at one time? If that's the case, why didn't you just copy the data from when you copied Shadow's Ultimate Lifeform data?
I don't
He's
know.
absorbed all 7.
Look, they need
if
a
that
reason to
is
have
the
Big in the
case.
game, and they couldn't think of anything
Maybe
else.
it's because Froggy was actually inside Chaos.
Well, then Metal Sonic should have stolen the lure Big used to rescue Froggy. It would have been just as good.
Yeah, seriously, why didn't they just have him steal the lore? What the fuck are those sound
Pretty
effects?
convenient that both Team Sonic and Team Rose landed on the same ship after fighting the same boss.
At the same time. Yeah.
Is he listening to their theme song? A bit narcissistic, not gonna lie.
Yeah, seriously.
Do they?
Meanwhile,
furniture
Mighty the
outside?
Armadillo is manning the
These
desk.
are clearly couches, and these look a lot like trees and bushes.
Wait, given how Vector says it is in
When did Eggman
the
hear about
racing
Team Chaotix
in
from?
Free Riders
You
that
do
he's
realize
broke,
he's
does
fought
this
them
mean that he
before,
couldn't
right?
afford rent
Wait,
anymore?
was Chaotix
Does
his
Vector
canon?
Agency out of
who
business?
knows?
Also,
I
wait,
don't
if Eggman is locked up, how did he send the radio to Team Chaotix?
I've got a bad
You're allowed.
feeling.
You get free post.
I've got a
Metal
bad feeling about this.
Metal
for
Sonic's
sure.
actually one of those very generous as kidnappers. You're still kidnapped, but you're allowed to send a letter out and stuff. And 3 meals, all that stuff.
Sorry, just part of the job.
You hired us after all. Thinking they didn't know that.
Charmy, your Hoovian is showing.
Not
Yeah.
too late to change
Yeah.
your mind.
Why do you think we're here? How
Money!
are we gonna make the rent?
Well, you could sell the huge freaking gold chain around your neck.
But I like this chain!
No one else in the Sonic universe pays rent except for Team Chaotix. What's the currency? Rings? Because if so, you do realize you're collecting them by the buttload as you carry out your missions.
Who's this bro?
I still like that lie.
Our client's adversary, perhaps.
I'm surprised that Eggman isn't chiming in here.
What does this have to do with freeing you?
Okay, A, disguise ourselves? We never disguise ourselves. And B, a test of luck? What is this, Fire Emblem?
And so begins the series of Boosh missions that no other team had to go through in order to advance the exact same levels.
At
but
least
that
it's
Team
doing
Chaotix
something
has
different.
to, for some reason. Number 1.
Something just look. They realized you had to play this game 4 freaking times. They want a bit of variety. Is that so wrong? Like
Number
Sonic.
2.
That must be...
Like Team Sonic is the medium mode, Team Dark's the hard mode, Team Rose the easy mode. They could come up with another mode for Chaos. They just figured, missions.
We're already at the canyon.
Also, if you're wondering why this. Wait, why did we skip Wave Ocean? Wave Ocean was kidnap.
Why?
No, not Wave
Literally
Ocean. The
nothing we
Seaside
do in the
Hill
jungle,
was
which, by the
collect
way, is
10
called Flying Force
crabs.
for some reason.
The
Has anything to do
second
with
rescue of
Eggman or
Chao
Metal
was
Sonic,
just
other than
basically to
robots
get to the
being
gold ring, and now here we are.
Number 3.
Then again, I guess you could say that the Seaside Hill one.
This is one I can understand a bit more because of the whole chaos data thing, but there are hundreds of thousands of Chao around the world. What's protecting just 10 of them gonna do? Number 4.
Yeah, I think in the, I guess the first one you could argue as, hey, this is a test to make sure you're worth hiring.
Told you to rescue
Even
10
though you
Chao.
already hired
The
us.
mission doesn't end at 9. You have to find 10 Chao. Why are you asking to take cheap?
Yeah, the game should have stopped at 9, and then the cutscene played.
That wasn't a misunderstanding, Dickweed. You literally did nothing to explain yourselves, and even if you had, you explicitly
The
said...
fuck is Charmy doing?
Which is something you say when you're about to mug someone.
Seriously.
Yeah, sure made fools out of ourselves.
Talk about it. You lost your temper just because Amy thought you wanted to ask her out. You were actually really polite and shit.
Yeah.
Nothing new for you, Vector.
Ooh, ooh.
Number 5.
Oh, this one sucks.
Ugh, fuck this one especially.
There are exactly 40 torches. There are none of that whole, hey, if you miss a couple, that's okay. It's exact. You have to start the whole fight over again.
Cost him extra. You were going to do it anyway. Literally during the first boss, you said this is part of the job.
Look, I hate this boss fight, so I just want to make it easier for me,
That's
okay?
not what the subtitles say. They say you're in jam, which is much more delicious.
Vector literally punches down the door to the
Also,
room
one of the
Eggman's locked
boss
in.
fights
Then
is
what the
collect
hell was the point of
keys.
the last mission where we collected all the keys to open the door?
What's going on?
I'm surprised we didn't add that to the counter.
What? You're kidding, right? He literally did everything he could to blow that for you.
You knew it was me all along, didn't you?
It's all part of being a good detective.
Well, you're a good detective when you're the only
You suck at
detective.
being a ninja, and Charmy just sucks.
I use him as a tax write-off.
It's no trick, and besides, I plan on paying you. You'll be rewarded handsomely for helping me. As soon as I conquer the world, I will pay you.
That will never happen.
Why not just pay them now? How else did you manage to finance
I
all
like
these
this.
robots and a
Even
flying
Chaotix are like,
fortress?
yeah, we know you're never conquering the world. Would you believe in waiting about 15 years? That's not 100%. Doesn't count.
Goodness, that was dark.
Oh man, I can't wait to defeat Last Evil.
Whoops.
I think I see the silhouette of the real villain.
Wait, you think? It's
I
right
like how
there.
I
There's
do
no
like how
way
Metal
you
Sonic
can
looks like
miss
he's
it.
trying to get out of the thing.
Then who?
It's a nice little visual detail.
Didn't Charmy sting Eggman like a million times? How is he not dead?
Charmy or Eggman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
Hey,
all
this
the
killed
teams
Charmy.
finished their
I don't think
adventures
anyone in the
at the same
Sonic fan
time
base
and
would
we're all
complain.
headed to the same place.
We interrupt Sonic Heroes to bring you a scene from Independence Day,
Hey, this is a
We
pretty
haven't
cool
done that
cutscene
in a
though.
while either.
right?
I do like Neo Metal Sonic's voice in this because apparently it's I forget the name, but it's Ryan Drummond, I believe. Yeah, Ryan Drummond voiced Neo Metal Sonic, and you can actually find his unedited.
Still
you can find his unedited voice clips on YouTube. Just like look it up, like Google, like Neo Metal Sonic unedited.
Channel where we did another
He's basically just doing Sonic, but with a bit of a darker, more just metallic tone, just a little darker Sonic.
Dude, is he still transforming?
Look, guys, I watched Dragon Ball Z all my life. I'm used to transformations taking like 10 episodes, at least. You mean from 2 games ago?
Was this Eggman's plan originally?
He did make Metal Sonic. Fortunately for you, they're mandatory to get the last story.
Where did she pull that out of? Never mind, I don't want to know.
Hammer space.
Why do a 6-year-old rabbit, a fisherman cat, a treasure-hunting bat with boobs? Okay,
no, the treasure hunter one makes sense.
A robot built by Eggman, by the way, a ninja that has shitty detective skills, and a 6-year-old bee that should be dead by now, all each have a Chaos Emerald.
Yeah, if you were smart, you got all the emeralds as Team Rose.
Because they're the easy mode.
Omega has the green emerald. What the hell was Shadow using during Team Dark's Team Blast?
Yeah, shouldn't they already start with a Chaos Emerald?
That way you can use your superpower.
Damn you, gameplay story segregation.
You have a super form too. Okay,
yeah,
this
seriously.
Bothered me. Why do Amy's eyes flicker on and off? I don't even know you guys.
I never noticed that, honestly.
Dude, they met at the end of Knuckles Chaotix.
So that game is canon.
How should I know?
Damn it!
Oh, yeah, seriously.
We'll show that creep the real superpower of teamwork.
Breaking the fourth wall?
Also, my friends are my power cliche?
Oh, hell no. Are you transforming again?
Yeah, it doesn't take nearly as long.
I can't wait to see Super Tails and Super Knuckles again. I haven't seen them since what the fuck is this shit?
They need the Super Emeralds, I'm sorry. God damn it. This is still one of the best Sonic Final Boss fight themes of all time. Fight me. Live and Learn ain't got shit on this. So you're saying you hit yourself to repair yourself?
Really had the how.
Here we come. You all ready?
Did you translate? That reminded me of freaking Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Still here to this day.
I took my brain out and put it into this body.
Wow, dude,
how? Simple. How did I do that? Nowhere near.
Roll credits.
Kinda?
For this song, at least.
I mean, it's a theme song. It's kind of...
How come Neo Metal Sonic
the first time you see is Metal Sonic in...
Also, how did Metal Sonic transform into Neo Metal Sonic?
Series.
That's kind of never explained.
3D model. And you won't see him again until Sonic Generations. Unless he was in, like, the Riders game as a multiplayer character.
What the hell?
If you want to count that, but I mean in terms of, like, main story.
12-year
basically.
You were on a list of
God damn it.
man.
Dude, would you just...
I had to sit through Sonic Adventure, man. Let me have this one.
I guess I'm out of here too. I think
Bye. Wait a minute.
She never gives up, does she?
And thus, we never heard of the Master Emerald ever again.
Well, that's not true. What about...
Not canon.
So, Shadow and Heroes. Real or android?
I don't fucking know.
Great. But if he is an android, what did he do after the events of Heroes?
I don't know. Rented a bouncy house?
I would have loved that. Just get a freaking bouncy house.
Yeah, we're Sonic Heroes.
Subtitles say we are.
Count if the credits actually roll.
Oh, damn it!
Can we send the fact that we have to watch the credits 5 different times over the course of the game?
You can skip it.
Yes, we can.
Oh, f you, game.
And even then, that just unlocks super hard mode, which just unlocks a thank you card. That's it. Thanks, Kobaner9456, for showing me that, by the way. At that point, just give me Super Sonic and shit.
Thanks so much for watching my Cinnamon 6 parody of everything wrong with Sonic Heroes. I originally had another collab in mind, but it would have taken way longer to get that one done due to scheduling and all that stuff, but I did want to collab with my buddy on
Damn it, my neighbor Totoro.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching the video. I want to give a big thank you to Chari5 for including me on this. I really do appreciate the opportunity. And like he said, there is a collaboration of us over on my channel where we review Shadow the Hedgehog, and I would love to have you guys there. You all have a great night, and take care.
Thanks so much.
You guys are going to have to request that one. This isn't even everything wrong with. So, you know, request and I'll do it.
That cover music
Otherwise,
videos, brands, and other topics. If you have the time, why not check out the other collab Biggums
See ya.
I did